congratulations
Appreciate that.
walking
Thanks very
backwards.
much.
And well done. You were fantastic with them.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks for having us.
You're very
Cheers
welcome.
to our first date.
Cheers. Yeah, welcome to Ireland. And
Yeah.
Amber Jackson adjusted the straps of her carry-on bag and took a deep breath as she exited the taxi onto Calle de la Montera. She stared up at the gold-lettered plaque, Residencia Moreno. The door before her was nestling between a vibrant tapas bar and a floral bakery. Her heart danced. She had flown from Brooklyn to Madrid for this, Match Me Abroad, TLC's grandest experiment yet. She was supposed to meet Alejandro Moreno, a professional architect with charisma, ambition, and independence. A message pinged on her phone, a warm mid-twilight selfie of Alejandro, his tousled hair catching Madrid's soft glow. Just arrived, winky face it read. Amber smiled, steadying herself. She knocked. A polite, "Adelante," called from inside. Amber opened the door to the sweet scent of lavender and sautéed garlic. Then she froze. Bookshelves filled with family photos. Tiny framed facades of Andalusia. Bright toys scattered on a plush dragon scale rug. And there, greeting her with a bright grin, was Alejandro, followed by his mother, holding a rolling pin, and his father, in apron, clasping Amber's hand. Amber exhaled. The guy still lived with his parents. Spain, Amber reminded herself, home to multi-generational living. Alejandro's mother, Lucia, enveloped Amber in a light hug as though she'd been expected for weeks. His father, Carlos, offered a firm, friendly handshake. Alejandro cleared his throat. "Amber, bienvenida. Let me introduce my familia." Amber smiled, nodding graciously. This wasn't what she'd expected, but maybe that was exactly the point. In the living room, Lucia served steaming cups of mint tea biscuits. Carlos leaned over to compliment her accent, gesturing toward the tea. Homemade. The warmth, genuine, unforced, washed over Amber. Soon, Alejandro led the way out to a nearby plaza, his arm brushing hers lightly. "Gran Via lights," he said, "would look better with you beside me." As they walked underneath nightly illumination, the evening pulsed with promise. Car horns, happy chatter, street guitarists softly strumming. They chatted about family, architecture, and her daring leap across the Atlantic. Alejandro laughed. "I still contribute to the family cafe. I know, it seems old-fashioned. But tradition is strong." Amber's stomach fluttered. She'd pictured an independent bachelor. Instead, she got a family man. They returned to the apartment where Lucia had laid out paella, an enormous pan brimming with saffron-tinted rice, fragrant seafood, tender meats. Plates of olives, manchego, tomatoes. Carlos popped open a Rioja and poured for everyone as though Amber were an old friend. At first, conversation buzzed. Lucia and Carlos peppered questions. "Tell us about Brooklyn. Your family. Your work." Amber did her best, sometimes stumbling at translations, laughing when they teased her gentle accent. Alejandro's confidence glowed in the shared light. He deepened their dialogue, on his design dreams, his cafe legacy, his plan to move out when he could afford his studio. Amber realized something. He was undeniably capable. He wasn't stuck, he was grounded. And yet, the idea lingered. How long? 2 years. 3. Amber's New Yorker brain ticked. After dinner, as they cleared plates, Lucia insisted Amber try churros with dulce de leche, fresh rolled, crispy, dusted with sugar. Amber bit into one, warm and sweet, and found herself laughing, forgetting expectations. Later, they stepped outside. Discovery Gardens glowed in iron bench courtyards. Alejandro placed a soft hand on hers. "May I ask, what are you really thinking about us?" Amber paused under a linden tree. "Your parents, your childhood home. It's beautiful. But how long do you think you'll stay here?" He stared at the sky. "I save every euro to start my own studio. Maybe by late next year. It's part ambition, part responsibility. I love them, but I also want my own life." Amber considered his words. For her, love and independence both mattered. She wanted passion, but also progress. She wanted warmth, but not stagnation. He watched her quietly. Finally he said, "I did not want to hide who I am. I wanted to share my world." Amber nodded. Their bond, spontaneous, cross-culture, honest, felt like possibility. She wasn't sure yet if she could live in his world. But she could see its beauty, even its complications. Back upstairs, they helped his mother prepare a late-night tortilla española. Amber cracked eggs, Lucia guided her wrist. Carlos coached her how to flip the pan. The kitchen rippled with laughter, challenges, encouragement. Amber realized she hadn't expected this. She'd thought the date would be just tapas and charming conversation. But instead, cradle of family love, equality in labor, acceptance. When she finally flopped into the spare bedroom prepared for her, her body ached pleasantly, mind buzzing. She thought, did I just fall for a place, and people? She drifted to sleep wondering if home could feel like this.